New kid, don't call me the wait. I said that before. New kid, don't call me the wait. I said that before. New kid, don't call me the new kid. If you do so, you're foolish.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned in to another episode of Let's Ride with Kris Jamez, and I'm here with the one and only Alexander Fresco. What's up, man?
What up, man? What's the word? What's the deal?
Hey, man, for one, tell you like I tell everybody, it's an honor for you to be here. Thank you for coming, being on my platform. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me down, man. You know, I gotta come show my love and support for all that.
Yeah, so me meeting you was doing an episode of Let's Ride with Kris Jamez last season. When we were doing the Big Homie episode, you was there, and I was like, oh snap, you're an artist too? You gonna have to come on one day, and here we go.
Yeah, I already know. Shout out to Big Homie Fresh. But yeah, I remember when I came down, it was more like I kind of like I guess try to separate the two when it comes to like the camera work, because I do photo, video, all that stuff like that, and visuals.if. But I always try to separate it and not, I guess, insert myself like, hey, I do this too. Hey, I do this too. But let Big Homie Fresh have his moment. Just not be in the way. And at the same time, it's like I'm in someone else's home. Just like just be cool. Just do what I'm here to do, and get done and stuff like that. But still, we chopped it up after, get to know each other more, and then you see what I do, drop a project, and it's like, oh man, well, you're an artist, so like, yeah, do my thing, a little something. But we always make it happen, and all of that stuff is on AlexanderFresco.com, also on YouTube, Alexander Fresco Music, FRESCO, $ for the S, and you can find all that stuff about me.
Yeah, because you dope, man. Like, when I found out you was an artist, I'm like, okay, you're an artist, you're from Jackson. I'm like, I hope he don't sound like all Jackson artists. I mean, ain't no shot against them. It just is what it is. But when I heard you, I'm like, this dude different. And I liked it. I was like, because one thing people don't understand about me is I'm a fan of music, regardless of who it is. I'm not finna say I can't be a fan of Alexander Fresco just because I know him personally. No, if I'm a fan, I'm a fan. And when I heard your project, I was like, this dude dope. Like, my wife, she loved it too. She was like, man, we gotta do a feature with him or something. Which we will make that happen.
I'm with it, yeah.
But man, it was like a breath of fresh air. It's like, I love hearing like that genuine artist. And to the people who don't know you, give them a little backstory of how you even got into music.
And I appreciate that. Shout out to Ori as well. But yeah, pretty much how I got started in it was more like, how you were a kid watching TV and all this stuff and all that. I was just like, watching what it was, like MTV, VH1, BET, the music videos. I'm just like, you know what? I want to do just like how they do. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to be that person. I want to be just like that. Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, all these other artists and stuff like that from their time and stuff like that. But I really didn't get, I guess, started into it or even writing until like 2004. That was like what, 7th grade. I'm 30 now. So it was like 7th grade for me. And I used to have this guy. He used to burn CDs for me when burning CDs was a thing,
CDs, people.
Yeah. He used to burn CDs for me. And I used to be like, write down the songs, give to him. He go find the next day, got me a burn CD. All right, cool. Put it in my CD player. We jamming. Next day at school. But then I guess he had downloaded something else. Or selling like other CDs too. And he got me a CD from, I guess they was like freestyling something from Houston. Yeah. And I remember popping that in, and I was like, yeah, that's when I like really just started, writing stuff down, writing. And I always wanted to be a writer, behind the scenes kind of person, because being a shy kid and all that, he's like, I don't want to spotlight, I just want to be behind the scenes. And then I started, get older, the pen started getting better and stuff like that. And then I got into this artist called The Dream. I'm sure everybody know The Dream.
Yeah. One of the best songwriters.
Right, exactly. And I wanted to be just like that, because I was just like, oh man, he wrote this song for this person, before he even, I guess, got in front of the camera or started doing it himself. And then once I seen that, I was like, yeah, I want to be just like how he is and do exactly what he do, but behind the scenes still, but I was like high school then. But it wasn't really until I got to college where I was just like, in '09, where I was just like, you know what, I need to be, you know, get into a studio, get somewhat familiar with a studio. And of course, you know, you get to college, start recording in the dorms, doing all this and all that. Quality is not the best, but you know, you're making it work for what it is. It's a cool thing.
We got it out the mud, man.
Yeah, man.
They don't remember them $8 mics, and Audacity or Cool Edit Pro.
I think dude had I think it was Audacity or like the early Pro Tools or something, but we was recording through a webcam microphone.
Yeah,
that shit crazy. Rapping into a webcam microphone with a bandana over it and a rubber band, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like
damn sock.
Yeah, it's just like that. But it was then when I found my confidence and I found my pocket, and I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. This was like 09, 2010. I did that, and I kind of stepped away from it a bit. Of course, I was still doing it here and there, but it wasn't like I was putting out any projects. Probably just at home, because I was like, I had my own like little situation, own little studio and whatnot. You know, do my own thing, you know, burn my own CDs, write it on there. I'm selling my CD for this and like that. But it wasn't really until 2015 where I moved to Oklahoma. I moved to Oklahoma in 2014. I know it's like random as fuck, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do for love and shit. But we can cuss on here?
Oh yeah.
All right, shit, fuck goddamn, shit, fuck goddamn. All right, fuck. I'm probably already been cussing anyway. But anyway, I moved to Oklahoma in 2014. You know, I've been in a relationship, and doing there, I found a studio situation with good quality and stuff like that. Like, you know, I want to do a project. Did a project. They got some good reviews, so I did another project. Like, so I dropped it was like 2 projects in the same like 6 months. I just like kept going. At the same time, it wasn't even that expensive to be recording and whatnot. And then I just got like good reception from it, you know, put up like a little video here and there. At the same time, the situation didn't work with old girl, and I ended up moving back to Jackson. And then that's where I've been back ever since 2015. But I still brought some of the new project with me on the way to Jackson. Put out another project and just was performing and doing that. But it was more like when I moved back to Jackson, that's when things started to like pick up more for me. And then I started to, you know, get a show, and then people started to, you know, like build up and stuff like that. Cause at the same time, it's kind of like I was a whole new person again type of thing. It was like, I'm going over here, don't nobody know me. But, you know, of course, some people know me, but they don't know me like that. Yeah. But it was really 2016 that really just, you know, I guess pushed me to want to do better and get better, because I just started doing shows like every month. Then it was more like, sometimes it was 2 shows a month, sometimes it was 3 shows a month. But at the same time, the people who was, you know, getting me the bookings and whatnot, they was giving me the opportunity to sell my own tickets. And I was just like, well, shit, this is how I can get paid. I'm going to sell these motherfucking tickets. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So, and that's what it was. So that's when I started to really, you know, gain a following and gain support, because people was buying a ticket to come to the show. Man, I like what you got going on. I'm going to come to the next one. Let me know when the next one is. Stuff like that. Yeah. And then every show just, you know, got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then next thing you know, I just wanted to like start to go on tour these different places. I think the route we did was like, it would go up to like Memphis, and then I've been to Cincinnati. I did that twice. I've been to Chicago twice, Detroit twice. It was basically like the same route. I just remember we doing it twice, like once in 16 and once in 17. But doing like the same route twice. Of course, you know, I got that Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, New Orleans, Biloxi, and all those places like that too. But it's just been a growing thing and whatnot. But it wasn't until 2018 where it was just like, you know what? Well, really before that, 2017, where I was just like, you know what? I got these songs, because it's like I don't really just do like, I guess, one specific genre of music. I would describe my music kind of like a Tory Lanez, Drake,
songwriter.
Yeah, it's kind of like a trap kind of R&B rap kind of person, whatever. I'm not like really like lyrical like that because I just be like, it's whatever. But at the same time, I be like, I try to give some, perspective of what I'm going through, type of shit. But it was really in like 2017 where I was just like, you know what, these projects, even though I have all of these songs, they kind of are clashing whenever I, putting a sequence together.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided to like, you know what, I'm finna separate it. This gonna be this type of music, and then this gonna be this type of music. So then January 2018, I put out Neon Nights, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna set up the whole scene. I'm gonna be like, I guess like a concept kind of project and stuff like that. And it was received really well, and I just thank the people for like really like fucking with it, because it was like one of those experimental type things that I was really proud of, and people really liked it and whatnot. And I put my own spin on the visuals as well. I know with the first video I put out with it, Like Me, someone else had shot and edited it. But with everything else after that, all the videos on my YouTube, I just have someone to collaborate with someone to help me out, shoot it for me, and then I still would edit the music videos and stuff like that. And then after that, following that, I got the next project called The Show.
Dope project.
I appreciate it. Called The Show, and that was pretty much like a follow-up with everything that I had already had going, because like everything was already pretty much done. I just had to go over here, update some things, different things like that, because I always think when it comes to music, it's like I always think like 3-4 years ahead anyway. Yeah. And it's kind of hard, I guess, to drop music when it's just like, all right, you gotta wait. You gotta give the song time to breathe. You gotta listen to that. But at the same time now, I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm gonna put that shit out when I want to put it out. Cause I ain't gotta be like, whatever. Ain't like I'm just like this big huge artist. Like, fuck that shit. Put that shit out. Like, who cares? Like,
you're independent. You do it. You do it how you want.
Yeah. Like,
I suffer from the same thing. I was like, man, I'm sitting on 3 projects right now, and I'm like, which one should I drop? And you be so anxious to drop the music, but you be like, you do have to think in a marketing sense though. But like you said, man, it's your music. Put that shit out.
Yeah, so it's just like, I guess what they say, oversaturating yourself, or you ain't get a project time to breathe and let people sit with it. Well, shit, they wanted, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. If they wanted to listen to it, they'll listen to it. Just like with all these artists today, like the big name artists, they'll probably be listening for a week, and then next thing you know, a month from now, they're not even listening to the same shit, because new stuff is constantly dropping. So it's just like, once I put it out, I just put it out. Just whatever.
Everybody that's listening to Donda, that will stop Friday when Drake drop his project.
Exactly.
Because everybody gonna be listening to Certified Lover Boy.
Exactly. But the next project I'm working on is called Neon Dreams. It's gonna be like a follow-up to Neon Nights, that kind of vibey, kind of R&B type of vibe. And I'm recording that now. Looking forward to seeing what the people think. I think it's going to be dope. I got a lot of things that I want to do with it. I guess thinking wise, but it's in the process now. I'm just on, session 5 for right now, but we're getting things moving along. And I want, like, as soon as it's done, I'm putting it out. It's just as soon as it's done. As soon as it's done. So hopefully around mid-November, somewhere around that time. I feel like I just feel like at the same time, I wish I wouldn't have started so late recording it, because I feel like now would have been the perfect time to drop it. Yeah. Even if it's like mid-October, I think it'll still be a perfect time to drop it, because it's like it'll put you in the headspace of this is the time that it's supposed to be like listened to. Especially in the South, because it's still kind of warm, still feel kind of good. At the same time, it can still get cold at nighttime. Just stuff like that. I just feel like it's around this time. Like, not no spring, not no summer. It's like a autumn, fall type of vibe. Type of vibe. Yeah. And at the same time, it'll carry you into winter, and it'll still hold over and whatnot.
I think November will be good.
Yeah.
November is still. October and November are pretty much the same month if you really think about it, because ain't too much difference in them.
True, yeah.
One is Halloween, one is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, leaves still falling, leaves still turning brown and all that other stuff. But yeah, just get a little colder, that's it. But
so in the midst of doing all this, because I ask all artists the same thing, where do your inspiration come from? Like, when it comes to older artists, like, who do you look to for inspiration?
The type of person who I am, I listen to, my favorite artist is Travis Scott. Reason because the energy that he gives off whenever he's like live performing live performing or just the person who he is, just overall, just like that vibe. I like the way that he be creating music and putting it down, and just the way that he thinks and stuff like that. And I kind of feel like I do that same thing whenever I'm writing the music. Just like I was telling my engineer the other day, Monday, I told him, I say, I kind of feel like it's a gift and a curse because I kind of just want to focus on the music. Mm-hmm. But even when I'm writing the music, I'm thinking about the visual.
Yeah.
And
I get it.
I'm thinking about the visual at the same time. So it's just like, I want it to be like this, and then I can put this in the music video. Yep. Just like with the music, when I say Travis Scott's my favorite, it's like, all right, cool. Even when I'm writing the music, I'm thinking about the live performance and how I'm gonna get them to, call and response, and how
about the drops and everything.
Yeah, and all that stuff to build up and all. And I'm thinking about all that. I'm just like, you know what? I'm already thinking ahead. Like, this is what I want it to be. I want people to turn up at this part. I want this part to go crazy. Stuff like that. Like, it's like I don't want to make music for, all right, I'm gonna sit at home and pour some tea and listen to some music and just bow my head. Like, nah, I want people being that whole like turned up and be cool and throw some elbows and be turned up and whatnot.
That's the artist in you though. But
but that's
we have to think about that.
Yeah.
We have to think about, how am I gonna perform this song? Yeah. How's the visual gonna look for this song? Your typical rapper, because I differentiate them too. Okay. There's a difference between an artist and a rapper. Mm-hmm. A rapper is just, look, I'm going in the studio, I'm gonna record this song. I don't like it, but y'all like it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drop it, I'm gonna do these shows, and that's what it is. So artists, we thinking about the whole spectrum of like, how is this song gonna be received? What was my emotion when I recorded this song? Mm-hmm. How am I feeling? I can't, if this song is about turning up, I can't record it pissed off. I gotta tailor myself. I gotta channel that energy in order to get the perfect song. And they never come out how we want them to.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's the beauty of it too. It can be one thing and turn to a whole another thing. Sometimes for the better. I know I feel like the only song that ever came out the way it was supposed to be from my end was WTF I Need and What You Want to Do. Like, I think those were the only two songs that it came out exactly how I wrote it. It came out exactly how I intended for it to be. Yeah. And then when I shot the music video for What You Want to Do, it was, I was just like, wrote the treatment. I wanted like this, set up the lights, got the Airbnb, did this, found the chick. Like, everything in that process I did, except for, be behind the camera. Yeah. But it's like everything in that process I made happen. And I feel like that's what made it even more special, because I was just like, damn, I did this shit.
Like, you raised that baby.
Yeah, so that. And then for it to come out and people like really like fuck with it. And that was like my only like second music video, like official music video at the time. And it just was like received well. And it's still one of my, highest songs that, people play and whatnot. My bad. That people play and whatnot. And I'm just like, you know what? When it come down to it, whenever I really lock in and do it the way that I want to do it and is able to, it's no limit to, I guess, what the future may bring. Because if I continue to do it the way I want to do it, it'll be it'll shoot to like a whole nother level type shit. So that's what I just want to continue to do. And even with this new project, this next project, I hope that I can do the same and deliver. But when it comes to singing and stuff like that's a whole nother thing. I'm just like, I'm still trying to welcome it, but it's gonna happen when it happened, and I'm not gonna drop it until it's right.
Hey, and do it.
Exactly. So I'm just like,
I had to go there, because I've always wanted to be like the singing, the Tory Lane and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to do that too. But I was so scared. Mm-hmm. But I had to one day just go there. Mm-hmm. And now I got songs where you can hear that vibe, and it's like people love it. And I'm like, you just gotta do it, man. You just gotta get in the booth and just let yourself go, bro.
At the same time too, we're still moving, because the sound is constantly changing. Oh yeah. But I feel like we're constantly moving in a more melodic kind of rap lane. But I feel like in 2021, that sound is changing now back to the raps.
Yeah.
Not the really melodic kind of rap, but that 2016 to I guess until now, it's been, fading away. It's not the wave no more.
They're gonna go back to we finna go back to bars now.
Yeah.
I wanna hear you rap.
Yeah. I feel like that's exactly what it's about to go back to. But it's crazy too when you really think about it. Like, how long does a rap phase even last? And it's crazy to even think about. Think about 2009, and then think about 2010, 2015, and then 2020. Those are like three different styles.
Yeah.
When you think like what it is, Young Money, and like how they used to rap. Everybody used to rap like that.
Yeah.
And then who was 2015? I think I think Drake was dropping. What it was?
But we had when New Kids on the Block. Ain't that when You a Jerk came out? Was it around that area?
I think that was early. I think that was like 2013, 14.
15. I know Travis Scott was hitting his stride around that time.
Oh God.
Travis Scott was
Yeah, that's when I found Travis Scott. Yeah, whenever because I wasn't a fan of Upper Echelon, and
I became a fan when I heard Goosebumps. When I heard Goosebumps, I was like, okay, now let me see what else he got. I love that song, the way he did it.
And I was thinking Uptown. Yeah, Uptown. I wasn't a fan of it. I think basically because because of the music videos. But when I heard Antidote, I was like, whoa, what is this? What is this? This is crazy. And I was just like, I feel like that song is perfect. From the beginning to the end, it's perfect. It's so perfect to me. And I was just like, I gotta know more. I gotta learn more. And I started to listen to the project. Like, bro, this project is so dope. I was just listening to that project last night, actually.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. But I was like, all right, what's the project before that? That is before Rodeo. All right, what's this? Oh, cool, man, I like this too. And then ever since then, it was just Travis Scott has been my favorite artist.
Everything he dropped.
And the only thing it takes is one song.
Oh yeah.
And that's with any and everyone. All it takes is one song. Even if this song ain't the one that's gonna get the people, I guess, rolling. Man, I thought that was gonna be the one. Man, drop another one. Fuck.
Yeah. Like, to me, Astro World's his best album.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to not like that album. Like, that album I'm talking lit from start to finish.
Yeah, I like it too.
You don't have a break.
Yeah, I like that one too.
It's just lit.
I'm just ready for him to drop the next one. It's about that time. It's been like 3 years now.
Yeah, it's time for some new Travis Scott.
Yeah, for some new Travis Scott too. Even though I guess I wasn't a fan of the collab project he did with Quavo.
Yeah, I ain't like that at all.
But I was just like, it's just trying some stuff and all.
I get it.
Yeah.
But with the collaboration albums, it gotta make sense. I get why they would do that because they cool.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, they really don't. They not built to do a collaboration album. A collaboration album has to be two, like, What a Time to Be Alive.
Yeah.
Drake and Future is two different people. But that came together and it meshed.
I felt like it would have been dope maybe if it was just like 5 or so. But I feel like everyone went to go listen to it based off of the fact that they did that song on Rodeo on this side. And I just thought that the whole project was going to be just like that on this side. Cause it was like the back and forth and the change up. And now I was like, bro, this shit gonna be lit. And now I listened to it, I was like,
no.
Like, it's cool, but I want on this side again. Or something. Just another collab like that. But
I don't even know who could collab with Travis. Cause they have to match his energy.
Yeah.
Maybe Kendrick.
I mean, they did it, but it was just like, I just felt like they did it just because. I don't feel like it was a perfect one. One he did do that I liked, like the songs he got with 21 Savage, I like. He had one on Birds and Traps in the Night on Outside. I liked that one, and the one he got on Astro NC-17. I liked those too. But I really feel like he can collaborate with any artist though, and make that shit hot. Just like who would have thought that him with SZA would go off like that, or even him and what is this, Young Thug and MIA, franchise. I'm like, bro, I love that shit, man. And then just like the whole beats of it, like he has a wonderful beat selection. I don't know if he makes his own beats. I think he be recording his own shit. and all that shit. But it's just like that's like my inspiration for real. Then he got that shit on Netflix. The Astroworld shit. I'm just like, bro, this shit dope. Like it's a whole concept, it's a whole everything. And just the way that he moves, like that's my inspiration. I'm just like, I think he like maybe a year younger than me or older than me. Like, you know what? No. I think it was born in 90.
I think he just turned 29 or something like that.
Okay, something like that.
Yeah, he right behind us.
Okay, but at the same time, it's just like it don't matter to me because you can be inspired by anything and anything.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, nah, man, I'm looking up to this little nigga. Like, nah, fuck that nigga, dope, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. And I'm just like, bro, I will always go hard for Travis Scott. And I'm just like, I just hope that one day I can just like meet him.
Get that collab.
Get that, like, ain't even gotta be a collab. I just want to meet him, shake his hand, shit, snap it up.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, meet the
man.
fucking out of shit.
Speak on it, bro. Speak it into his
God,
because
God.
for me, that's Logic.
Yeah.
Logic is my artist, bro. Like, I love that dude. Like, bro, it's just, I don't know, everything about him, it kind of just, it feels like me. I'm like, dude, the way he approaches a song is like untouched.
And I love his album covers, man.
Oh yeah, his album covers.
Those shits be
it makes you want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Like Confessions of a Dangerous Man. Like you see that, you like half his face is on skull. You like, I want to listen to this.
Even with the Bobby Tarantino.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that shit dope. That's just like, and it's like a one of one. Like that shit is like so dope to me. And then just like as a creative, as an artist, as a person that enjoys stuff like that, I'm just like, bro, that shit dope.
Yeah.
Like he gonna like continue to keep that shit going, man.
Yeah, and he's so like everything he does is on 10. Like when he drop an album, like the merchandise and everything, he got merchandise, book, audio book, like everything is already like
supposed to be
ready to come.
Like no lacking type shit. Like the niggas from 2005, 2010 type shit. Cause it's like niggas don't do that shit no more. It ain't no audio book. It ain't no, you open a book and you got the lyrics in that bit, got the credits, got the thank yous and all that shit. Oh shit's a post in there, hoe. Hell no, I just dropped the project and that's it. Here you go, a shirt, $30.
You give me a, I don't know if you know it, but St. John.
Okay.
You give me a St. John vibe.
I've only heard that one song, Rose's remix with Future.
You gotta go listen to it.
I know, man. I know, and it's like even with that video, I love his vibe, man. I like his style. I love his vibe. I love everything about it, and it's a smash hit. Yeah. But just from that video alone, I'm just like, bro, I really like this man vibe. That shit dope.
If you go listen to his albums, you gonna fall in love with him.
I'm gonna do it right when I leave from here.
I love this dude.
On the way back to the crib.
You got Collection 1, did Ghetto Lenny's trap. How have he said Ghetto Lenny love song? That one is dope. But like when you listen to it, you gonna fall in love with it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna give me some more inspiration all over again for sure.
Yeah, you really gonna start that melodic stuff now. He gonna take you there, cause he gonna be like, dang, he really can't sing, but he dope with it.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about him, he's been a dope songwriter for a while.
Yeah.
Like I'll never forget this interview he did where he was talking about they do this actual event every year where they go to this big ass mansion out in LA and it's all the greatest songwriters of like current and all time.
Yeah.
So he's talking about he's there, he's in the kitchen getting orange juice and Rihanna walks by. Then he looks and there's Missy Elliott, then there's Neo, then there's like The Dream. It's like the best songwriters of all time. And he like, bruh, like what better place could you be?
Yeah.
What better place could you be than amongst the greatest songwriters of all time?
Yeah, I'm surprised like ain't nobody even heard about it. I've never even heard about that before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You would think that would be, but I guess I can understand why they would keep it under wraps.
Of course.
You gotta be exclusive to be in that room.
Exactly.
You got to be exclusive to be in that room.
Yeah.
So with hip hop, one thing that the new generation get accused of is not paying homage. And one thing I can say, when I listen to your project, The New Kid, that was paying homage to the older generation of hip hop. What was the inspiration behind that song?
Really, when it came to the music video of it, first of all, it was more. I shot it twice actually. The first time I shot it was pre-pandemic. It was like March 1st or March 7th, 9th, something like that.
Yeah.
Before everything like shut the fuck down. It was and I think it was like February, something around that time. But we shot it pre-pandemic and went to Jazz Shoes, shot it, did this, did that. It was a dope concept. Everything was dope. Everything was cool. Music video done. Cool. But when it came down to it, I really didn't like the colors on it. I know it could be like something just, so minimal. But I didn't like the colors on it. I think what it's supposed to be like the kind of color profile on the camera that it was supposed to have been, it wasn't it was supposed to be like overstopped by like 2. Yeah. So like pretty much like it's supposed to be like, so this is the color is supposed to be like when it's even, it's supposed to be 1, 2 over that in order to, expose for the shadows, bring the highlights down, stuff like that. But it was exposed the way that it was supposed to have been. And I really couldn't get the colors the way that I had wanted to get the colors and whatnot. It was done. I'll probably still put it out there, as an exclusive or whatever. But it's dope. It's a dope video. Yeah. But I was just like, for my first project for my first music video that I'm dropping with the project, well, I kind of don't want it to be like that, so I reshot it. So the one that's on YouTube now is the one that we reshot. And that's kind of the vibe I was going for, was the for the music video, for the like the old school 90s, hip hop niggas in that bitch on the corner, and I tried to play it up like a New York kind of scene, like in a borough or on a corner, all this and all that. But just in Mississippi, downtown Jackson. But so that was the whole thing behind that. So of course I can see what you're saying. But when it come down to it, even with the song and how the song came about, was like I say, moved back to Jackson from Oklahoma, and like I say, everybody just kept saying that, oh, I ain't got this new artist from so and so, or oh man, I ain't know what you for, you knew. And I'm like nah, I've been doing this. So it was first a freestyle that I used to, in the show off in like an acapella freestyle. Yeah. And it was just the first verse and all that. And then I was just like, all right, I'm tired of doing that. Let me, continue on with another freestyle after that, like a continuation of that. And then I found the beat, and I was just like, all right, this is the song now, whatever. So, and that's the way I did it. And and it was dope. And yeah, that's pretty much how it came about. It was just a freestyle that I did at the end of my shows, and then I got tired of doing freestyle. I'm like, you know what? Let me make a continuation from it, and then whatever. Cause like I say, even in like I guess the chorus part, it's like, new kid don't call me the wait. I said that before. It's like I was already that was like the second part already. Yeah. I just looped it back into like the chorus. New kid don't call me the new kid. Yeah, I put like the first part of the first verse, and then the first part of the second verse, and I made that the chorus. If you do so, you're foolish. So it's like, I just like the way it came out, and that's the way it was. Yeah. So and that's one of the ones that people like as well. But it's like, ultimately, I just feel like I ain't even gonna stunt. I ain't even gonna lie. It's not me. Yeah. It's like it's cool. It's a cool song, but sometimes people like the other stuff that you do versus the stuff that you want to do. Exactly. But it's more like it's nothing against it, but it's more like I don't want to rap like that. I want to rap on some,
like you'll make a song, and you be like, damn, they gonna love this song, and then they end up liking another song. You be like, man, I threw that together.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the way it be, because sometimes it's just like the organicness of it type shit, But when it came down to that one, I was just like, you know what? Let me put some thought into it, because like at times, you'll write something down, come back to it later, and you'll jot some more stuff down. And I kind of feel like that's how it was. But I feel like at that time, I was like, shit, I want to be in a cipher or something. Let me, write down my cipher verse. That's supposed to be like my cipher verse. Yeah. And I was like, nigga, I am the future. Call me Alexander Jesse. It's supposed to be like, oh shit, Alexander Jesse, shit. And I was just like, you know what? I don't move past that. I don't even care no more. Like, if you got bars, cool. If not, who cares?
I know.
Yeah, like who cares, man? Like, is the music good or not? Yeah. So I'm just over the whole, oh, we got bars, bro. Nobody cares.
That's growth, bro.
Yeah.
We had to get there.
Yeah.
We had to grow up and actually learn the business. Like, a lot of people don't really care about bars. They just want to know how that song make them feel.
I feel like with it, and I've always felt like this, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
True.
And I feel like niggas in like motherfucking New York and shit, they can be like, you know, you know, rapping fast and saying the syllables and shit and all this other bullshit. But I feel like when it comes down to like the South and, you know, how we drag our words and, you know, the way that we talk and in our whole demeanor, it just makes it even more cooler in the way that we, you know, do our thing. Of course, everyone has different things or different tastes and whatnot, but I just feel like with the South, and I feel like once the South got in the door as far as music, we have not been able to not be at the forefront because we have our own style, our own way of doing things, and people are going to always listen to what we have to say. They're going to always sample from us. Of course, you got the New York shit, but the New York shit ain't going to pop everywhere.
We run
But that
hip-hop.
South shit going to pop everywhere.
We run hip-hop.
Yeah.
Like in New York, they might say shit. We be like, shit.
Yeah.
That little difference is like, you know, like, damn, especially on some bounce music.
Yeah. I don't feel like, I don't feel like it's a regional thing when it comes to South music, because of course we're gonna hear our shit, or they might play, like sometimes it might be a song that's from Chicago, from New York, or from wherever. It's just gonna transcend everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like that with like Pop Smoke or I like French Montana. I like Meek Mill. I like Big Sean and shit. I just feel like with like those type of things, it's gonna translate everywhere. They like, you know, A-list artists. Of course, they're gonna translate everywhere. Yeah. But when it comes to like, I guess French Montana or who else? Goddamn. Just different artists like that. It's only people from that area that can only relate to stuff like that.
Kind of like, I like T Grizzly.
Okay.
But that Detroit sound is kind of like Detroit.
Yeah. Even with the Babyface Ray. Another one of my favorites as of right now is ESTG. Like everything he been dropping, bro, I've been I've been really, really digging his shit, like for real.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, this nigga. I was like, you know what? This is the next flow that everyone is gonna be using. It's a brand new flow, right? And I feel like everyone is gonna start using that flow. But it's like so dope. And it's always gonna be the same thing. Whenever someone hears something new, that's when it's gonna project that person until everyone start using it, and it's gonna bring them right back down.
Yeah.
Just like when Pop Smoke had dropped, everybody wanted to use that.
Yeah, everybody went crazy with that. And I'm like, damn, I ain't really get it at first. I'm like,
yeah.
What are y'all loving?
And that's crazy because I'm just like, even with the ESTG or Pop Smoke, even with Pop Smoke, it was just like, it's so crazy that it's very, very rare that I like an artist from their first song. It's very rare. But when I heard Pop Smoke on Gotti, I've never heard of Pop Smoke. It was on Travis Scott project. Gotta be Travis Scott. Yeah. Jack Boys. Yeah. That project. I love that project. But you know, listen to everything. All right, cool. Highest in the Room, Jack Boys, Gang, Out West, Had Enough, all this other shit. Get to the last one, Gotti. I'm like, cause then he put music videos out to Gang and Gotti, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Like, this is a whole new everything. Yeah. I was like, bro, I fuck with this. Who is this person? Go to the video, nigga in that bitch in front of the goddamn, I don't think it's a McLaren, it's some shit. The car that French Montana got now, but I guess from the same video. Niggas in that bitch, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? I was like, oh shit, dope as fuck. Then the way that he's talking is something new. And it still reminded me of a 50 Cent, but like new school, okay. And I'm like, everything after that, I was like, bro, I fuck with this nigga music, like for real. Just like with ESTG, when I heard Special Remix with Moneybagg Yo, they started playing it in the club. I was like, bro, I fuck with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the way that he's saying it versus what he's saying. It's like, then once I figure out what he's saying, like, oh man, this shit dope.
Yeah, Moneybagg is another one too.
Yeah.
He here for a long time.
I feel like that too. And it's just like, it's so crazy how like your career or your life can just change in like a matter of moments, a matter of different things. I really feel like still too, once he figured out the formula of getting into a relationship, people start to pay more attention, because you can do stuff on your own, but once you are the hot new couple, you know, people start to, oh, that's so dope, that's so da-da-da-da-da. And that really propelled him into another lane versus just, I mean, he was already dope, But that just propelled him into a whole nother lane.
He got new money now.
Exactly. So he left that situation. Cause I just still don't feel like that situation was even real. Yeah. Honestly. Mm-hmm. I don't know, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I just don't feel like that situation was real. And then you left that situation to be with Ari and shit. I feel like that's more real than that situation. I feel like with the whole Meg and party situation, maybe it might be real. I don't know, but it's whatever. But
we'll never know.
Yeah. But
until we get to that level.
Exactly. Because it's like, all right, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna prepare your career. All right, y'all gonna be together, and then y'all go up, and then situation. Yeah, and I feel like it's just another marketing tactic. Like maybe y'all might fall in love, maybe y'all won't, but whatever. Yeah,
because we always hear months later they back me like Quavo and Sweetie. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, was he with her to just help take her career to a new level?
I said that from the jump, bro. I used to tweet this shit all the time. I say when the Migos drop, it's either something gonna happen with Offset with him and Cardi. Sweetie gonna break up or take off, gonna get a girlfriend or some shit. Yeah. It's gonna be something surrounding that. Cause it's like that every single time. Just like when they dropped their last project with Motorsport and shit. Oh, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B fighting. Offset fucking African big booty bitches. All that other shit. And then this time come around, Sweetie, Quavo got into an argument in the fucking elevator and da. It's always something, man. And it's never nothing before that. It's always when they finna drop something.
Oh yeah.
And that's when it's bullshit.
It's good marketing.
And it's just like that's part of the main reason why I feel like Cardi hasn't had a follow-up project because she can't stir up the mix no more. Mm-mm. She can't stir it up no more. I feel like people have moved on and moved past her in a way. But even with her shit with WAP, I feel like she was supposed to have dropped in, didn't drop. Even with her shit with Up, I feel like she was supposed to drop in. Whatever. Even though those songs are, high-selling songs, but I just don't see the next time she's dropping.
It's not gonna do what she think it's gonna do because, like I said, we done moved on from Cardi.
Yeah, I feel that same way. I feel like even with the pandemic, I feel like a lot of shit was supposed to drop last year. I really feel that way. Like it was already set up to be this person. But I feel like with the whole touring shit, it messes up a lot of people's money. Yeah, because they want to be able to drop the project and then go on tour. I feel like it messed up a lot of shit, and I kind of feel like even if Drake would have dropped when he was supposed to drop, he probably would have still get the amount of money that he's going to get when he go on tour. Just like with The Weeknd, nigga already announced his motherfucking tour in 2023. And I was like, do I want to see The Weeknd perform? No, yeah, it was The Weeknd. I don't want to see The Weeknd perform. I was like, that's $500. But if it was Travis, that might be a whole different story though. I ain't gonna stunt. Like even though I said that, I'm probably still not gonna go. Yeah. I'll probably do 300, go to New Orleans or something. But 500? It gotta be guaranteed. I gotta meet this man or something. It gotta be something. It gotta be something that I can be like, cause I'll be like, I don't want to go to no concert and be like, no, I want to be in the front. Yeah. Or something.
I can't be waiting to bike. I gotta see.
Yeah, I gotta do something.
But in the midst of that, this new project you're working on, what the collabs looking like? Because that's one thing, independent artists, we have to get out our own way. We kind of want to make our music. We want to drop this part and say, hey, motherfucker, this is me. But we missed the marketing aspect of, okay, that person know people you don't know.
Exactly. I feel like even with the projects that I do, as far as like the Vibe project, I didn't have any features on the first one. And the way I got it right now, I'm not going to have any features on this new one either. Just basically because I just feel like it's just a whole different kind of vibe. Yeah. Like I said, it's like I've had these songs written for like going on like 4 or 5 years now. Like they've already have been written. I just had to record them. And I'm doing all of that right now, So it's like I've had plenty of time to sit with it. I've had plenty of time to change whatever if I needed to change it. And I wanted to make like a Neon Nights Volume 2, but I was just like, these songs are different now. They mean something different. And the vibe is not giving Neon Nights Volume 2. So that's why I just decided to call it Neon Dreams instead. And I feel like I can really play the dream aspect, and I can really get as creative as I want to, because it's just all a dream. So, and that's when it really come down to it, it's only going to be as creative as I want it to be. So it's like I'm really trying to go over the top. I'm trying to be more personable, and really, I guess, put my feeling and put my all into it, and really grow as an artist. And it's really, you definitely going to see the growth from it, being more confident, and just knowing that I put my best foot forward. And like I say, it's just been one of those projects I've had written for like 3-4 years already. So whenever I, put it out, it's going to just know that I mean what I say what I mean. It's going to be a dope project. And I hope everyone likes it, because I'm going to have some dope visuals to go along with it as well. I've already had the treatment in my hair for a while, especially with the first track and the second track. I just got to, execute, do it. And of course, get that marketing done and out of the way. But I'm going to repeat the same thing I did for Neon Nights, and really, set everything up probably like a month in advance, and just, be dropping little clues here and there, because I've already started posting, in the studio, Neon Dreams Session 5. Just like next week, I'm putting Neon Dreams Session 6, and just, getting people excited. All right, when this shit drop? Because this nigga been posting about this shit since motherfucking August. I'm ready to hear this shit. So at the same time, as time progresses and I get things, finalized over and mixed and mastered, I start dropping like snippets and different things like that, so that people can, get a vibe for what I'm going for.
I'm ready for it.
Man,
I'm excited for it, man. And I just want to tell you on camera, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, how you've developed as an artist. But I'm more proud of you as just being a genuine person. Yeah. Like I said, when we met, it's all genuine, man. So like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Neon Nights? Neon Nights, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Neon Dreams,
yeah. Neon Dreams, my bad. Neon Nights already out. Neon Dreams.
The next one coming
up
on the way.
I'm looking forward to it, man. We looking at it in October, November area.
Somewhere in there,
Somewhere in there. But as soon as they drop, man, go ahead and send me the link, because it's already bought, man.
Yeah, I already know.
I appreciate you for coming on the platforms. Anything you want to tell the people before you get out of here?
Everything, any and everywhere, Fresco be flexing. AlexanderFresco.com to find out more about me. Also, my social media is on there as well. Alexander Fresco Music on YouTube, and also book a shoot or something like that. I do photo, video, all that stuff, whatever you need, at visuals.af, also visualsaf.net, and that's where you can find me. All that right there. Come fuck with me, shop with me, all that. Let's get you right.
Hey, this has been another episode of Let's Rap with Kris Jamez with my guy Alexander Fresco. We out.
For sure.